I did I say help me? Oh, don't help me. Why did I see you? Here, man.
Yo, what's up? Hey, yo.
Not to you. No, you're gone. I guess you never missed. Yeah. You know what?
Yo, we watching Team Edge. What's up?
Shut up. Don't be lying, dumbass. Guys, can I tell you guys something? You guys suck my ass.
Mitchell, I'm live.
I
Thank-
don't care.
Thank you for the like. Thank you so much. Can you comment down below who is it?
Wait, who?
I'm live.
Really? You're live? Let me go watch it.
Oh really? I'm gonna go watch it too. I'm gonna like it too many times.
Too many times. I'm gonna subscribe. We actually subscribe. Okay. Dub. Okay.
Where's that goddamn life?
You are not even live, bro.
Here, live.
You're live.
Hmm? I am just live.
Wait, how did you find the life?
Where'd you find that? Where'd you find it?
Oh,
Oh yeah. Over here.
Right, man. It's right here, man. Dog.
up there! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hi. Hi, Millie MC. What's up?
You have ball stuff? I see. I'm sorry, got knocked out. Live chat, buddies. Okay.
You don't like.
I did.
The like, okay. Thanks for those likes. Okay, I think I need some battery. I need some battery. I don't know what.
What are you saying?
Shut up. No, I think you're gonna see me. Watching Team Edge over there. Live for fun. We're just live.
Put your flip flops in the. Wait. I see myself in a live.
Yo, Gucci flip flop.
Hello?
Don't.
You see this guy? I'm watching it live right now. I'm like watching it live.
The ding dong bitch. Guys, please. Yes, just watch the live.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
God.
Hey, man. That's my soccer.
Okay, so let's do a soccer match. We're about to do a soccer match. Boom. Okay, come, let's go. Yeah. Okay, who versus who? Me? No. Me and Ibrahim versus you.
Yeah. Yo, put the phone.
We're gonna watch ourselves how are we playing. Yeah, what are you doing, bro? Don't be a monkey. Don't be a monkey.
Come on, we can go.
Fuck, what does this drink
Yo.
Let's play soccer.
We're home alone. My mom is somewhere else. My dad went to work. So, you
Guys,
know.
comment down below if you guys want to watch some scary videos.
Like we have some scary videos.
Comment down below.
We can like react to it so you guys can
Come on,
see.
guys. You two versus me. They both. Let us get up here.
Okay,
Let us
guys.
go.
Guys,
Let us get up.
yo, she said that, like, what? Scary video.
Hey. No, we're not watching scary videos. We're just playing soccer. Wait,
Please,
I'm talking to them.
We're gonna watch.
right
We're
there.
gonna react to scary videos after this.
Yeah. So right now, it's me, versus both of them.
Okay.
Soccer.
Okay. After this, we're gonna.
Oh,
After this, we're gonna watch it.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna react to it.
Okay. Okay.
This is our goalie. That's
Comment
our
down below. Comment down below.
And so, look, this is the goalie right here,
Yeah.
the hole, and that's the goalie right there. It's like a hole.
Comment down below. Which team are you? My brother's team
My team,
or me and
my name.
Okay. Okay.
Comment down below which team are you? My team name is Gucci. Your team?
My name is
Jordans.
no. Yeah, Jordan. Let's go for Jordan.
Team Gucci or Team Jordan?
Yo, a lot of people like Gucci, so you know.
Team Gucci, let's go. Comment down below for me.
Let's go.
Gucci.
Hey, Gucci.
Okay.
Gucci, flip.
Dang it.
Okay, let's go.
I let the ball first. Here.
Okay, go.
Stay good. Stay good.
Okay, go. Let's go.
Oh,
I hope.
Yo, remember not to hit the pole.
Okay. Pass this. No.
Come on. This got they're tricking us. Yo, we're suck at soccer.
No, we're good.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, we scored.
yeah.
Okay.
Gucci, let's go.
I could have saved that. Okay. Oh! No.
We're sorry, guys. We're sorry. We're so sorry.
Timer.
Oh God! Wait. Okay. Let me get that ball.
Okay, good. Let's go.
Oh, hey.
Do the piper.
Piper.
Okay.
Okay, then pass. Pass.
Oh,
Go.
You're
Do the piper. Let's go, piper. It's 1-1. It's 1-1.
Oh my God! You threw it again.
Charlie, stop kicking there. Okay, the camera fell 2 times. That's so dumb.
Game on. Oh, wait.
Go.
His score is on goal is 2-1.
Goal.
Yo, stay good.
2-2. Okay, good. Oh, go.
Yo, make sure not to hit it.
Okay. Don't hit the camera. Oh, ow! No, bro, injury. Ow.
Injury.
No.
Free kick.
It's 3-3 though.
Okay.
3-3. Oh, no! Hello, face.
Goal. Ah.
Go. Is it 4-4? 4-4? A 4-4? Is it a 4-4?
Yeah.
I'm going. Go. Play.
Okay. Don't throw at the camera.
Oh, what?
Oh, come on, kick.
Good!
Go. 5-4.
Good! I scored!
Come on. Everybody used to like Jordan.
No.
Let's go back.
Let's go.
Okay. 5-4. It's 5-4. Do the piper. Let's go, piper.
Okay, let's go.
No, what are you doing?
Yo, chill.
No. Hell in my face.
Get out of my face.
Stop! Go! This Gucci scored. Jordans are winning. 6-4.
Oh.
6-5. He just scored. Hell in my face. Ow!
What a man.
My ankle. Oh, 6-6. What a comeback. No, pass.
Oh, sorry. Get it.
Awesome. And
Hell in my face. Hell in my face. Pass.
Oh, shit.
Here, let me get you.
Yeah.
Now, it's gonna be a Here. Play.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Here. Okay.
It's like a VR. It's like a real.
Oh, what a man.
Oh!
Go, yeah. Let's go. Go.
No.
Yo. Can I hold it, please? Can I hold it? Can I hold it?
Goal!
Can I get it?
You have it. You have it. Me now. Okay, let's go. Go. Pass it, Blaine. Pass. Watch out, bro.
I'm sorry.
Joe, save the goalie. Got it. Oh, you what the heck, bro?
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's go.
Go. The camera failed like 3 times.
Let's go!
Okay.
Okay.
7-6. Pass. I'll beat this. Ow, bro. What the Go!
Let's go!
No. What the fuck? Yo, stop that, bro. Bro, what is wrong with you?
Show me. Oh, get back. Hey, move! Ah!
Shut the Go! 8-8. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna get you, bro. Come on, man.
Go get it.
I'm gonna get you, bro. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna. Okay. Yo, stop that, bro. Okay, good.
Go kick.
Okay, go. Go. Bro. Okay. Let me get the ball. Yo, wait, what are you doing? Yo, stop.
You really bad. Stop. Oh, man.
What the heck was that for? Guys.
Yeah, let me record now.
Yo,
Let me try to record. Can I record?
these guys are stupid.
Can I record?
Wait, what?
Guys,
Stop.
you just sucked him. There's a little fire going on in this dude.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, guys.
Yo, can I record now?
Wait,
Wait.
not now.
Oh!
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, change the camera to VR now. Okay, let's go. Wait, no,
Oh, yeah. Let me show
you
you.
didn't even score that. No, I'm not gonna show you. No, show me now. Show me. Show me. 9-9.
No.
Okay.
¿Qué pasa al mundo?
Bro, stop speaking Spanish, bro. You don't even speak Spanish. You suck at that. Show me. That's a goal. 10-9.
Qué golazo.
Okay, that's not my fault.
Oh, God. Can we stop doing it?
What the flip I did?
Yo, we're gonna break it.
Yeah.
Pass here. Pass.
Okay, let me go attack now. Can
Yo, wait. I said wait.
Yo, please get it raised.
I said wait. It's not a goal.
Give the ball then.
Huh? Why should I give you the ball?
You said wait. It's a goal then.
No, it's not. Ha 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 ha.
The goal is good.
Let's react to the scary videos.
Yeah, come at me, you scared cat.
Mega!
What?
Mega!
Score. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you right now. She laughing at me. Yo, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Yo, stop that.
It's going to fire.
Alright, guys. Stop. Stop. What did I do to you? Okay, guys. We're watching ourselves. Okay, guys. We're watching ourselves. LOL. Okay. Yo, let's react to the video, the scare video.
Yeah, scary videos.
Ah, man. Nia Lindsay, she left. She left. She left. Nia Lindsay, she left. She left. She left. Oh, how do I say that? Star Wars. Star Wars.
Nelly, Auntie, are you still here?
No, she left. She left. Wait, is it a boy or a girl? Okay. Okay, go. No. Bro, what are you doing? Go. Oh shit. We're watching ourselves, bro. We're watching ourselves. Look at us.
Yo, what the heck? I mean,
3 people.
I am the king of football.
Shut up.
Okay.
Forget it. Come on, put the video, man. Put the scary video. Put the scary video. Come on, no, man. Oh my God, can please everyone sit?
You don't sit.
yeah, look at you. Look.
Bro, I'm about to leave. Yo, bro, I'm about to shut the video right now. Oh, 4 people. I think she's back.
Yeah, Nelly, Auntie, are you back? Oh my God. Who is watching? Please say something. Hello. Hola. What the heck? Nelly, Auntie, are you back? Can you give us like something? Can you tell us something to like?
You might get your hat off.
Like I don't know. Nelly, Auntie, say something. Are you back? Who is watching? Say something. Say something.
She left. Yo, the guy left.
4 people watching. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, hi. He's
Hi! Woo! Let's go! Hey, look at the room. Coming out of 1, 2, 3.
Good one. Okay, let's go. Can we watch the scary video now? Okay. We're about to watch the scary video. Just let these guys.
Alright, let's go. Let's watch the scary video. What is the controller?
Okay, good.
Everybody be quiet.
let me tell her don't leave.
Molly, can we leave it on this? Can we not watch it? Okay.
It was about 3 in the morning.
Okay, he said okay.
Okay, good.
At my local McDonald's to open with one
Okay,
of my favorite
good.
managers there with me. She told me to text her when I got there so that she could let me inside. Once
Here,
I
guys.
opened, I noticed the man standing outside of his car in the farthest corner of the parking lot.
Yeah,
He
sure.
was shooting me this sort of menacing stare.
Okay.
Let me point out that it's completely pouring outside.
1 minute. Alright. If whoever's watching, if you want to watch this video, go to Llama Arts, LLAMA Arts. They have the animated these kind of horror stories. If you want to watch, go check out the video at the main channel.
I was really confused as to why this guy wasn't just sitting in his car. I then parked and texted my manager to let me inside. Seconds later, I noticed her at the door opening it for me.
Okay.
Upon walking
This
up
thing
to
is
her
about to
say
get
my
really
usual
scary.
"Good morning," I was stopped mid-sentence by her rushing me inside and saying, "Did you see that guy outside?" I told her yes, and she proceeded to help me refill sauces, napkins, and things like that. My manager then told me that she's going to check the security tapes just to make sure that everything during the period that the restaurant was closed was okay. Minutes later, my manager called me into her office for whatever reason. She told me to look at the screen, and it showed that the same man was standing outside.
Oh my
The time
God.
was 12:47. She
So
then
like
fast
normal.
forwarded the tape to reveal that the man had been standing outside the entire time up until now.
Oh my
And
God.
at this point, it's about 3:50
This is getting
a.m.
creepy.
I ran to the front lobby and I
No
noticed him still standing
way.
over by his car. I figured or was hoping that he was probably just on something and he was waiting for us to open so that maybe he could get breakfast. I resumed filling sauces again and making sure everything was in working order until I was abruptly interrupted by banging at the
No.
Oh my
No,
god.
no, no,
door. I
no.
noticed a figure
Look at this
right
one, look at this
outside
one,
the
look at
front
this one.
door. It was the man.
Holy
I
crap.
yelled that we were closed and that he would have to come back later. That didn't seem to faze him as he continued to bang on the door. I walked away, figuring that he was just being an asshole when suddenly I heard a loud crash. I ran to the lobby to see the glass
No.
door broken and the
He
man
glassed
beginning
the-
to step
he broke the
inside.
glass.
No!
I yelled for my manager and told her that we needed to leave through the back door.
Holy crap.
did just
He
that.
broke the glass and
We
went
looked
in.
into our cars and both called the cops. They arrived in about 15 minutes.
No, wait, this
and
guy,
the restaurant with a dirty
He is
looking
so
man.
ugly.
Who's that?
They said he was
No,
hiding in the back
no,
janitor's
no. What are you
closet
doing? What are you
with a
doing?
large knife in his hand. So that's why
What
it's going
is that? He had a
also
large
reason
knife in
I'm
his
never
hand.
Working early mornings again.
That's disgusting.
Okay, put another one now. Can we put another?
Pizza delivery story animated.
Should we put it? Put it.
Oh, hold on. 1 minute, 1 minute.
Okay. Guys, this
Yo,
thing.
Nelly, ask me which one, the scary pizza delivery or the gas station horror story animated? Which one? The scary?
Hold on, let me show her. Which one? Right now, the scary pizza delivery or the gas station? Which one? Gas station.
Alright, gas station, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
To add a bit of backstory, I was an active duty Marine a year prior to this story happening. Granted, we're trained to take lives and deploy to other countries to
I'm
fight.
reading it. Here.
Sad to
Okay,
say
can
that
you hold
I
it?
got the
Yeah.
opportunity
Okay.
to deploy, but if I wasn't
Gas
trained as a
station
Marine,
also.
I honestly think I wouldn't be here telling this story. Now, on to the story.
Oh,
This
minute.
story took place last
Wow, my lip is the camera so like normally.
a cool summer night here in Arizona.
Yep.
I just got off from work and took a coworker home from a late night dinner after the shift. I passed
good.
by a gas station after I dropped her off. I was working 2 jobs at the time, so it was already late, around 2 a.m. I knew an energy drink would help me wake up tomorrow morning for my next job. So I was slowly pulling into this empty gas station. I noticed no other cars anywhere. That's when something caught my eye as I was pulling up in front of the entrance. There was a shadowy figure that suddenly pulled up along one of the walls of the gas
Oh,
station.
hell
Creeping along the
no.
walls, getting
Oh my god,
closer as I
that guy
pulled
looks
up.
so creepy.
There was some sort of shadowy figure that suddenly pulled up along one of the walls of the gas station. It crept along the walls, getting closer as I pulled up and turned off my car. But at the time, I couldn't care less because I was tired and I figured he was just a drunk and about to ask for change or something like that. I saw the outline of his face as he pulled
What
away
the
from
heck
shadows.
is that, bro?
He opened his mouth to say
Yo, look at that
something, but
face.
Before he could say anything,
What
I
is
cut him
that?
off and said, "Hey, I'll be right back, sir." He just kind of stood there and stared at me as I walked into the gas station. I wasn't even thinking about him because I was tired and just wanted to go home. I swooped up my favorite energy drink and walked up to the cashier. I paid for my drink in a matter of a minute as the cashier wasn't really in any mood to make any small talk. I pushed the entrance door open and I noticed that the man was no longer there. I was looking around for the man as I approached my car to only see him coming from the dark corner again. But something seemed off about him this time. I didn't care to stick around to see what was off about him and went to open my car door. Then I heard rapid footsteps approach from behind me.
Oh
I
God.
turned around as fast as possible to make eye contact with him. He was just staring at me less than an arm's reach away. Every option suddenly ran through my head, screaming at me to just get in the damn car and slam the door. But he was already too close for me to try anything without him trying to do something. So I wanted to try and create a peaceful conversation as a desperate attempt to try to get this creep away from me. I said, "Oh, hey, it's you again. Is there something I can do for you?" His whisper had a scratchy tone to it as he said, "Gotta need change." I was actually thrilled. I was happy because I could just give this creep some money as a peaceful resolution. I said, "Sure do. Hold on, I'll dig it out for you." By the time I grabbed a fistful of change as I leaned into my car, I heard the passenger door behind me open, and then I felt a handful of my hair get pulled into my driver's seat. My hair got yanked back really hard as he whispered, "You fucking scream or yell and I'll fucking kill you." Then I felt a knife slowly glide over my throat.
Oh no.
He then whispered, "Understand." I carefully nodded up and down. He then replied, "Now we're going to New Mexico. Don't do anything stupid or I'll cover your car's interior with your blood." At the time I was thinking, fuck, this can't be fucking real. So I had to think and relax. That's one thing my commanding officer said in the Corps. The key to victory is a clear conscience and a cool head. So I asked him, "Okay, how are we doing this? Are you just gonna give me directions?" I then felt his grip on my hair loosen. "Good, smart kid. I hate when they beg me to let them go. Now use your GPS or whatever." His knife was still gently pressed up against 70% or so of my throat. So I told him I was slowly going to reach into my glove compartment for my GPS. Then I asked him where in New Mexico we were going. He laughed and told me to just shut up and drive. Why was he laughing now? This guy was a complete psycho. I was there driving and praying in my head for a chance to open where I would be able to fight back. I could tell that his knife was starting to get loose around my neck for every 5 minutes or so that I drove. The knife at the start of this drive was at about 70%, but now it was at around 50%. I had to make a right at the intersection. Finally, I saw an opportunity. I saw this Ford Ranger pickup truck coming down the road I was supposed to join on. In my head, I asked myself, "Do you really want to die a coward?" Then, as I saw the Ford Ranger approach at a rapid rate, I pressed all the way down on the gas pedal. Then, boom. All I remember from all the commotion is the guy leaning back as I slid my hand under his wrist of the hand that was carrying the knife and pinned it against the steering wheel of my car. I could hear the horn blaring, attracting more attention. He let go of the knife and ran out of the car as the intersection made itself known to me again, as my surroundings were no longer blurry. I wanted to run after him, but the driver of the Ford Ranger grabbed me and said, "Hey, what the hell happened? Do you have insurance?" I was trying to push through the guy to catch that fucking coward, but the only words that escaped my mouth were, "Don't let him get away." That's all I was yelling as I saw the dark silhouette of the man disappearing into the darkness. I told the police everything when they arrived. I did everything you're supposed to, but nothing really ever came of it. And they didn't see anyone matching my description of man. I now carry my gun on me and a few knives. So I will never be the victim of something like this again.
Okay. Should we put it? That was kind of scary. Should we put it? Hold up.
Ads.
Okay, now
I hate ads.
okay. True snowstorm story. So looks like this one.
My name is Ethan, and I'm a photographer. I took a trip last year with my wife to the Colorado mountains for an art project. My wife is also an avid skier, so she talked me into adding skiing into the trip. We had the option to book a room at a ski resort or rent out a private log cabin. The second one seemed more romantic, so I picked that one. Plus, it didn't hurt that it was cheaper. The cabin was nothing luxurious or anything. It was a single floor, 4-room little thing. A 2-person bedroom, a small living
I'll
room,
put the cover.
a kitchen, and a bathroom. They may have been small, but the actual idea of being secluded in a warm log cabin during a blizzard was amazing. However, the storm was interfering with the cable signal, so we didn't have much to do this one particular evening. It was just starting to get dark out at this point, but there was still a decent amount of light outside, so I thought it would be perfect for getting a few shots and videos in the blizzard for backgrounds and wallpapers. I told my wife I'd be back within 10 minutes and slipped on my boots and coat. The moment I stepped outside and shut the door, I noticed footsteps leading up to the door in the snow that had blown under the wooden awning. I could see the prints doubled as whoever left them there turned and went the opposite direction. I was freaked the fuck out, but I wasn't about to go inside and scare my wife. I decided to give in to my curiosity and followed the prints to the right side of the cabin. Right away, I noticed that they led to the bedroom window. My heart froze in fear when I saw this. I could see my wife sitting on the bed using her iPad. She noticed me and I waved.
Sitting on the bed with a
She
sexy
left.
lady.
I continued to follow the footprints around the cabin to the other side. They led to the living room window on the other side. Someone was stalking us. But how long ago was the question? I found myself standing there for a good minute asking myself if I should follow the footprints anymore. For whatever reason, I decided I would. We were now leading away from the cabin. I knew I was following the prints to where this person was going, not coming from, simply by the boot marks. I followed the prints away from the opening and into the trees. That was where I saw him. A man wearing a black coat facing a tree, slouched down looking at the ground. He was still as a statue. We turned out the lights early as there wasn't much else to do. What if he's still out there? I remember my wife asking me. There's no way he's still out there, I then assured her.
Oh, it's night. It's night.
Listening to the
Molly, it's
wind
night.
blowing outside, along with the small flakes of snow hitting the windows, was strangely relaxing, and I knew I'd be able to fall asleep quickly. Except if it wasn't for the
Uh-oh.
knock at the bedroom window. We were both still awake, and we both knew it was a knock from the person. I ushered my wife out of bed and out into the living room without turning on any lights. There was nothing to use as a weapon whatsoever. Our only option was to run before something might happen. I told my wife we'd have to forget our luggage and make a dash for the Jeep. We slipped on our boots and coats in the dark in a matter of seconds, and when we heard a knock at the living room window from the opposite side of our car, we took that opportunity to run. I pressed the unlock button, so grateful I chose to have remote locks on my Wrangler, and we hopped in. The car started with ease, and as soon as the headlights flashed on, the man was standing facing the log cabin on our side now. Not a window, just facing the wall of the cabin in the same position I had seen him in earlier, as if he were hiding his face. We drove to the nearby ski resort without much trouble in the Jeep. We stayed there for the night and went back the next day to the log cabin to collect our things we left behind. He wasn't there.
Oh God. Scary true horror stories.
I'm 27 years old. I live alone in a rural town in Virginia, about 2 blocks away from my parents. My parents are both in their 60s, and my mom has become a very worrisome woman in her old age. Sometimes she walks over uninvited and lets herself in, since I had regrettably given her a key, which can get a bit annoying. Like if I would be out really late on weekends at a bar or with women, I would sometimes come home to my mom sitting in the living room waiting, worried sick. I know you may just think, oh my God, that's crazy. Why not just put your foot down and tell her to stop? Well, because you don't know my mom. It's very hard to describe her, but she's the kind of worrisome, innocent little lady that you just can't bring yourself to go against. And I hate to mention, she also has mild dementia. Anyway, this was Saturday night. I think it was around 2 in the morning. I was at a nearby club with a group of college friends, really the only place to hang out in this boring town, and I was getting ready to head home. I said goodbye to all my friends and walked the 3 blocks it took to get back to my house. I walked up my front stoop in my drunken haze and dug my hand in my pocket for my keys. When I grabbed the doorknob, I realized it was unlocked. My mom was here again. I quietly opened and shut the front door, locking it behind me. I put my keys on the kitchen counter and found a note written in my mom's handwriting saying, "You forgot this at our house, next to the box of half-eaten cake my parents didn't want." I didn't see my mom anywhere, so I assumed she must have gone upstairs to sleep in the guest bed until I got back, which is something she would commonly do as well. Then I heard footsteps upstairs, confirming it, and that's when I sighed once again. 27 years old, almost 3 in the morning, and she still has to wait up and treat me like a child. I ran upstairs to check the guest bed, empty, along with all the bathrooms. I was afraid Mom was having one of her episodes due to her condition, so I ran to the phone to call my dad. After 4 rings, my dad picked up in a groggy voice, asking what the hell is the matter. After I told him that I heard Mom wandering around upstairs in my house, there was a short pause, and then he said, "That's not possible, she's sleeping right next to me." My mouth fell open as I turned my head to face the dark upstairs, and just barely by the light provided by the kitchen, I could see a head peering around from the corner at the top of the stairs, looking down at me. I screamed
Oh
into
my
the
God.
phone as I ran out the front door and down the street to my parents' house, explaining to my father on the way. About halfway there, my dad told me, "All right, I'm gonna call the cops," and hung up. I made it to my parents' house, where my mom was already waiting at the door, worried sick. My mom explained that she did come over to clean my kitchen a little bit and to bring over the cake they didn't want. 2 police cars pulled up in front of my parents' house, where they escorted me and my dad down the street to my house. 1 officer stayed outside with us, while 2 others went inside to investigate. It felt like 15 minutes before they came back outside and said it was clear. They checked the crawl space, the attic, everything. There was really nothing for me to report, other than the door was left unlocked and I saw the outline of a head upstairs before I ran for it. Still, I didn't feel safe sleeping in there that night, so I went back to my parents' house. Me and my dad are certain that my mom simply forgot to lock the door when she left, as her memory has been getting worse over the past few months. My dad has been stopping her from coming over alone from now on, which makes me both sad but also relieved. Some nights I still get paranoid that whoever was in my house that night never left, and is still hiding in here somewhere.
That was weird.
School lockdown. School lockdown.
It was a typical boring day in calculus, only it was Friday, 7th period, meaning the week was almost over and spring break would finally be upon us. So everybody was getting antsy in their seats, I could tell. We didn't have a test that day like a lot of my friends did with their other teachers, so our teacher in the middle of class just decided to start playing games with us on Sporkle.com. He was a very laid-back teacher like that. As we were doing some brand logo quiz on Sporkle, I remember the exact moment it happened. Right after my friend answered a question, I remember the exact answer too, Adidas.
Why did I have
The
3
dean's
fingers?
voice came through the loudspeaker.
That's good. He
He
had 3
sounded
fingers
panicked
when he
and
raised his
frantic as he
hand up.
told all the teachers this was not a
4.
drill and to go into lockdown. I actually got the chills and I got goosebumps on my arms as our usually laid-back teacher too seemed panicked as he ran to turn off the lights and ushered us to the back corner of the room. We all sat in silence for about 2 minutes, and then the usual buzzing that came from the panel in the back of the room ceased, indicating that the school must have cut all the power. We all looked at each other, realizing this must be serious. A few more minutes of waiting later, we heard a man screaming at the top of his lungs coming down the hallway. 2 girls in the class actually started crying, which made all of us even more scared. As the screaming got closer to the classroom, the lunatic-sounding man started banging on the lockers while screaming, "I'll kill all of you." It was at that moment that I started to fear for my life. My teacher shushed us as we all looked at each other to see our peers' reactions. The banging then moved from the lockers to our classroom door. and that's when one of the crying girls screamed no. The banging on the door only grew worse as the man started screaming, "Open up." Two of the girls in the class were crying out loud now. It felt like an eternity that man was pounding at the door.
I hate
But
lockdown.
eventually, he finally continued down the hallway, screaming like a mentally insane person until we could not hear
Nelly,
him
and
anymore.
comment down below if you hate lockdown.
I'd say
bro.
10 minutes later,
I
though it
hate
felt like
that
half an
shit,
hour
y'all.
given the situation, the dean came back on the loudspeaker explaining the situation, which was surprising for him to do. He explained that some apparently mentally unstable person entered the building and assaulted the woman sitting at the front desk, causing her to flee the building screaming, and staff wasn't sure if the man was armed or not. Now, this was before the school had cameras or could afford proper security, so the school was wide open to something like this happening. The staff had done a sweep of all the hallways and classrooms and couldn't find him, so the dean instructed the teachers to resume teaching but to keep all the doors locked and to not let any students leave for any reasons.
Like
The
the
most
video,
disturbing part,
like
however,
this
is that
live
one of the
video
janitors
if
working
you don't
the night
like
shift found
lockdowns.
the man sleeping in one of the storage closets near the back end of the school. And according to rumors that were spread by my peers, sticking out of his pocket was a .44 Magnum. The janitor must have done something stupid to wake him up. For example, leaving the closet door open, because by the time a police officer could arrive on the scene, the man was gone. My entire class, as far as I know, to this day, has no idea if this man was ever found, but I like to think that right now, he's being given the proper help that he needs.
Stop. So I have a story. I was in a lockdown situation. One day the time was 1:45, and we were at our 7th period. We were at 7th period. Then we had to go to computer class. Then we were about to leave. It was like 1:40, 1:45, like between 1:40 and 1:45, and they said it was a lockdown. Then we had to lock down. It was from 1:45 to 4 o'clock. We were in one class. From 1:45 to 4 o'clock, we were in lockdown.
I know, right?
And whenever I went up to the news, and they said that there was they caught a guy with a gun in his hand. Like they saw a gun. They saw a guy with a gun outside of the school. But I was sixth grader. I was sixth grade. The sixth graders were only from like 1:45 to 4 o'clock. But the 7th and 8th graders, they were from 1:45 to like 6 o'clock.
7.
Yeah, almost 7. That was the worst. Oh my god. I hated that part.
They had
Like,
to
from
do a lot
1:45
of checkups. Like, they would check.
From 1:45 to 7 o'clock. It's like 4 hours. It's like 6 hours almost.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, it's actually like 6 hours. Yeah, 6 hours.
So I was in a
hours,
lockdown
dude.
session. Alright.
cannot stay here for 6
Bye, Nelly and
I ain't got no time for that.
Nelly and C, bye. We have to go. I'm gonna go outside, play some soccer. I have to get my workout train. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a live tomorrow, maybe.
No,
Maybe
not live.
probably.
Let's do a real video.
Yeah, maybe we'll drop a video. Go like that. Press that subscribe button.
But they already
You know what to do. Yeah, I know you already subscribed, but go press the like button for every video we do. Yeah. Alright, see ya. I'll see you tomorrow with a video. Maybe we'll do a live. Peace.